Welcome to the North State Breakdown with Benjamin Nguyen. A special meeting of the Shasta County Board of Supervisors has been called for Friday, March 21st at 10:30 a.m., just barely meeting the Brown Act's 24-hour notice requirement for special meetings. The public notice was sent around 10 a.m. on March 20th. The timing alone should raise concern. So, what's driving this sudden urgency? The agenda for this special meeting contains only one item: conference with legal counsel over existing litigation. The case name is County of Shasta v. Hobbs et al. Even though this meeting is limited to a closed session item, it's important to note that public comment should still be allowed before the board recesses. If you wish to speak about the matter, you can attend in person and submit a public comment card at 1450 Court Street in Reading. Make sure to do so before 10:30 a.m. when the meeting begins. It's clear that this special meeting is part of an accelerating legal strategy by the county to block a controversial citizen-led election initiative spearheaded by Richard Gallardo, Laura Hobbs, among others. County Counsel Joseph Lamore is pursuing declaratory relief through the courts, claiming that the initiative, which includes provisions for hand-counted ballots, voter ID requirements, and a standalone county voter roll, violates both state and federal law. Just one day before this meeting was called, on March 19th, Judge Benjamin Hanna of the Superior Court of Shasta County denied Lamore's request for emergency stay. This denial forced the county to continue processing the initiative, including writing a ballot title and summary. This special meeting, hastily put on the calendar the very next morning, appears to be a direct response to that legal setback. While the court denied Lamore's emergency stay request, that is likely merely round one of our larger battle. The county is now fast-tracking further legal steps, possibly to send a clear message that it won't wait for this measure to reach the ballot before trying to kill it in court. But what really exposes the county's mindset is a revealing debate held earlier this week between District 5 Supervisor Chris Kellstrom and initiative proponent Richard Gallardo. In that exchange, Kellstrom laid out the county's legal position bluntly.
The board does not have the jurisdiction to change election laws. The board does not have the jurisdiction to put something into the charter that says, hey, we can ignore all federal laws, we can ignore all state laws, and we can do what we want. We don't have that ability to do that. And Rich, you're a Second Amendment guy. Do you think it would be legal to write a Second Amendment resolution and put it into our charter that says, hey, we can ignore all state laws and all federal laws? Do you think that would fly?
In the public court of public opinion, yes, that would.
I didn't ask for the court of public opinion. You think that we would be able to, all of a sudden, I can go buy a fully automatic Tommy gun because it's in our charter, and we can ignore everything that state and the feds have passed?
You're kind of going down a different rabbit hole, but
no, it's the same thing. This breaks a ton of state and federal laws.
Well, later in the exchange, Gallardo admitted,
if we agreed with all the state and federal election laws and regulations, we would have no need to even file this initiative. So to your point that our initiative is in contradiction to many laws and regs, that's the point. Otherwise, we wouldn't be filing it.
Now, this exchange says everything. The proponents know they're attempting to override state law. They just think they have the moral right to do so. But as Kellstrom noted,
so they keep going to Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach did this. Huntington Beach did this. Huntington Beach did this. Let me tell you, Huntington Beach wrote a charter amendment, and they got sued before it even got on the ballot. The only thing they won was the right to put it on the ballot. They passed it. They have yet to ask for a single voter ID, not to mention as soon as they ask for somebody for an ID, they're going to be sued again by California, and they're going to lose. And they're going to lose hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
California Elections Code 10005 now explicitly bans counties from requiring voter ID, even in charter law jurisdictions. What we're watching is not just a local procedural fight. It's a preview of a broader political and legal clash between fringe election activists and the rule of law. The county appears to be making an aggressive legal move now in hopes of avoiding the larger political fallout and potential litigation from the state if this initiative qualifies or passes later this year. Expect this special meeting to set the groundwork for continued litigation and perhaps signal a broader strategy of legal preemption. We'll be watching closely, and so should you. And that's the agenda preview.